everybody, welcome back to another Deck Profile Friday. I am super excited for this one, as this one here is another deck for the 2013 format, which I also just recently completed it, right? Like literally just this week, I just completed it, and I'm pretty stoked to have this as the first deck of 2025 that will get shown off on here, and it'll get added to the collection of decks that that I have in my collection, and it'll join the likes of Darkrai Sableye, Garchomp Altaria, and then Gothitelle Aselgor, which is also another recent addition. In the past couple months, I had acquired a World Championship Gothitelle Aselgor deck, so I'm like, yeah, okay, that's awesome. But pretty stoked to have this one in the collection, and it's another really competitive deck. And without further ado, let's show you what it is, and it is TDK, Thundurus, Deoxys, and then Kyurem, right? So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool deck, pretty cool plasma deck. I totally would have played this, back then. As basically, it's you got actually I'll just go through the deck profile, but we got a couple Thundurus here, and then we got 4 Deoxys. We got 3 Kyurem, and then we got 1 Absol here. And basically, Thundurus there is basically there for its Ride and Knuckle attack, but a little bit about the card: 170 hit points, 1 retreat, no resistance, weakness to fighting. First attack there for a Lightning, 30 damage. Attach an energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench team plasma Pokemon. So it says energy card, right? It doesn't say basic energy card, it says energy card. So you can attach special energy cards with this attack. Alright, and that makes, the reason why that's so good is because you're able to, hit obviously your plasma energies, your double colorless energies, your blend energies, right? All these energies you can attach, and it just is absolutely amazing. And then its second attack there, Thundurus Noise, does 90 damage. If this Pokemon has any plasma energy attached to it, discard an energy attached to the defending Pokemon. So that's insanely good. Yeah, that's really, really good. It's just absolutely amazing. And you can actually accelerate energies in this deck, not just with Ride and Knuckle there, but other means. Then we have the Deoxys there. So the Deoxys is not too bad. Right, kind of hard to see on here. It's got 170 HP, 2 retreat, no resistance, weakness to psychic. And then its ability there says your team plasma Pokemon's attacks, excluding Deoxys EX, do 10, I believe it's 10 more damage to the active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance, right? And this is stackable too, just so you know. So if you got 2 or 3 of these in play, you're adding on extra 20 or 30 damage. And then it's attack there for a Psychic and a Colorless. I believe it's called a Helix Force. It is 30 damage. If this Pokemon has any plasma energy attached to it, this attack does 30 more damage for each. It says for each energy attached to the defending Pokemon. So that's actually really strong. It's a great one hit KO option on those big you know, like on the Pokemon that have a high energy attack cost, right? So like Darkrai requires 3. You know, you can just go in Deoxys and hit it for, um, you know, it's like 30 plus, you know, 30 plus times, so 30 times 3 is 90, plus 30 is, you know, 120 minus 30 for resistance, right? So you're hitting it for basically 90 damage, which is absolutely insane. So it's such a good card. Kyurem there is basically the big hitter of the deck, right? It's got an amazing first attack there. But we'll go through the stats there. 130 HP, 3 retreat, so it's a little bit high. No resistance, weakness to metal. Frost Spear for 30 for a water and colorless. Does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for that Pokemon. So that's really good. And then Blizzard Burn there for 2 water and a colorless is 120. And then this Pokemon can't attack during your next turn. So that's the big hitter. You know, when you add in the Deoxys damage there, you can be hitting like 150, 160, you know, etc., right? And, you know, we do play stuff to actually increase the damage in the deck here. So you're able to get those one-shots and the 180 hit point Pokemon, right? Absol there, 100 HP, 1 retreat, resistance to psychic and weakness to fighting. Mind Jack's another interesting attack here. It does 20 damage for a dark and a colorless. And then it does 20 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it's a great, you know, how many attacks have we seen that have, you know, had that, you know, that extra damage, right? Like Palkia V-Star comes to mind, right? With that subspace swell. Right, that's another big one. Or Lightning Rondo, the Lightning Rondo Pokemon, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. Right, those are some other really big ones. And basically that's the same. And then the second attack for a dark 2 colorless. It's Fearsome Shadow for 60. And your opponent reveals his or her hand. So pretty cool, not too bad, and it's great typing to a dark, so you're able to hit things like the Gothitelle line, Mewtwo EX, Mew EX, other Deoxys there. Actually, no, Deoxys is weak to Psychic, which is surprising, because a lot of Psychic Pokemon are weak to Dark. But you know what I mean? You're able to hit all that stuff, which is really good. And that is the Pokemon line. TDK, Thundurus, Deoxys, and Kyurem. The trainer cards, right? Really simple. For Professor's Research, discard your hand, draw 7. Colress, another amazing supporter. Probably my favorite supporter in this generation. Shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw a number of cards equal to the amount of benched Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's. So another really good card. Triple N, alright, shuffle draw. Up to the amount of prizes that you have. Triple Skyla. Right, search your deck for any card. Double Verbank City Gems. So this is one of the ways I was talking about boosting that damage to high amounts. Right, with that Kyurem. You put 2 more damage counters on poison Pokemon in between turns. And then my ace spec of choice is the Life Dew. So I just recently acquired my second one, which is this one. It basically, you know, it changes the prize trade, which is really useful for a deck like TDK because, you know, it just allows you to last a little bit longer, so you can set up for those crucial KOs, right? And that is the supporters in the stadium. Now we'll get to the trainer cards. Trainer cards are really simple. We have 4 Colress machine. So search your deck for a plasma energy card and attach it to one of your Team Plasma Pokemon. So another really good card. 4 Hypnotoxic Laser. So basically this is what Burbank City Gym combos with. Your opponent's active is now poisoned. Flip a coin if heads. They are now asleep. So great card. 4 Pokemon Catcher, right? So this is the original printing of Pokemon Catcher, the Emerging Powers one. Right, this is the one where it's basically boss's orders with no coin flip. They did change that though after, this year. So it's 2013 for 2014 Worlds. This is where you actually had to flip a coin. Triple Floatstone, so another recent addition as well with that Life Dew, right? That was shown last week, right? Free retreat, which is really huge. Couple Team Plasma Ball. Search your deck for a Team Plasma Pokemon. Reveal it, put it into your hand. So another really good card to have, right? 1 for 1 straight across. 2 Ultra Ball. Discard 2. Search for a Pokemon. Alright, so another really good card to have. This is an amazing card here, Ultra Ball. Level Ball doesn't work for us, because, we're all higher than 90 HP, and then, what's it called? Heavy Ball, pardon me, right? Basically, the only thing that we could grab is the Kyurem, because nothing has 3 retreat or more. So yeah, Ultra Ball is our best choice. And then lastly, 1 Switch, because Switch is Switch. And that is it for the trainers, supporters, and stadiums. So now we're going to get into the energy cards. And it actually just occurred to me too that I actually have another deck for this format in the pink sleeves here. So I'm definitely going to be changing those out for different kinds. But for energy, 4 Blend Energy, Water, Lightning, Fighting, and Metal. Right, so it provides each energy there. 4 Plasma, right, Colress machine at its max. We need 4. 4 Prism Energy, basically a rainbow for basics. And then 2 Blend Energy, Grass, Fire, Psychic, and Dark, right? That's basically for Deoxys there. And Absol, so it's not terrible to have. But, yeah, there you go. That is the deck, everybody. That is TDK. I'm pretty stoked to have this in my collection. I also do have the Lugias and the, the Scramble Switch, right? So yeah, I got those. I'm pretty stoked to have this in my collection here. I can't wait to actually try it in a couple of games. And yeah, I absolutely love this deck. I would have played this deck myself had I played back then. So, but yeah, there you go, everybody. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.